This video tutorial demonstrates how to use a trigger to initiate the EchoSign e-signature process. Typically, your electronic signature profile will run after your form is submitted, but there are times when you may want to initiate the signing process via a trigger. This provides a way to trigger the signing process when a record is updated, via respondent update mode or as part of a workflow. In this demo, we're going to initiate the signing process after an administrator approves a submission via the submission bin. Let's start by opening our lease agreement form in the Form Designer. Add a new drop-down menu field. We'll title this field Status, and we'll give it the options New, Declined, and Approved. In this example, we'll set the default value to New. The goal here is to initiate the signing process when an administrator changes the status of a record to Approved. Finally, we'll hide this field so that it is only shown on the back end. The next thing we want to do is edit our electronic signature profile that was set up earlier. This profile is configured to send the PDF for signing via email. On the first screen of the wizard, check the Manually Triggered Only checkbox. This will force the profile to be used only when called by a trigger, so we don't need to worry about it running when the form is first submitted. Let's save our changes and set up the trigger. Back in the Form Designer, choose Post-Processing, then Triggers. Select Add Trigger Profile and give it a name. Click Enable Logging to help us debug our setup, and leave the Execute on Update option checked so the trigger runs when the record is updated. On the next screen, configure the rule that will determine when the trigger actions will run. We want to run the actions when the record status changes from New to Approved. Click Next to advance, and then choose Add New Trigger Action to set up the action to run when the rule we just entered is matched. Choose the Execute Third-Party Process option and click Next. We can name the action Send for Signature and then click Next. From the Profile drop-down, select our digital signature profile and click Finish. Our trigger is set up and ready to go, so let's test it to see how it works. Returning to the Form Designer, launch the form in a new window and submit it. After submitting the form, let's take a look at the record in the database. As you can see, there are no document status, events, or document keys assigned. This indicates that the document was not sent for signature. We can confirm this by looking at the debugging log for the electronic signature profile. Now let's edit this record and change its status to Approved, which will trigger the request to sign to be sent via email. Return to the submission bin and double-click the record to open the Record Details panel. Change the status from New to Approved, and then click Update. After updating the record, the agreement status is changed to Out for Signature, and we can see that the signature request has been sent. If we check the recipient email account, we can also confirm that he's received a request to sign email. You can also use triggers to watch for the agreement status to change to signed once all parties have signed and take some further actions. Triggers are a powerful way to create your own unique workflows and manage the signing process.